Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's time to start a new training series, and my next race will be the Copenhagen Half Marathon on the 14th of September. Now, where are we? We're just almost at the end of June, so that gives me around 11 weeks to go until race day. Maybe about 11 and a half by the time that I'm recording this. So a good amount of time, but also very aware that it will come up very shortly. But I'd like to start a new training series. So what have I been up to over the last few weeks and months? So you may know that I was training for the London Marathon in April. That was my big goal for the start of the year. Training went really well. I enjoyed the process. We changed the training slightly, reduced my mileage, upped my cross training, and it worked really well. The race day itself was quite warm. However, I still was able to meet my goal. I don't know as of yet whether I'll meet my AA goal, which was to qualify for the Boston Marathon. As of yet, I'll find out in September, but I ran a time which will allow me to submit an application in a few months, which is awesome. Straight after London Marathon, I ran a relay with some of the Running Hub. It was part of the Milton Keynes Marathon. We won the female team, which was amazing. We had a really good day out. And then straight after that, we jumped on a plane and went to Cyprus. We were there for a couple of weeks. We hosted our second Running Hub retreat and just had an amazing time. It was just wonderful. It was just the best. I was trying to recover, but also trying to keep up with everyone else on the retreat as well. So just trying to find that balance. And we also did a race at the end of the retreat where I was on the podium, third lady. We came home, we had a social with the Running Hub, and we ran the Northampton 5k and 10k. And I did personally the 5k and again was on the podium. So a great month of medals and trophies. But since then, June has been a little bit challenging. At first as well, my sleep wasn't very good in the month of May. It's been so much better in June, and I'm starting to feel a lot better. But some of my runs are still feeling a little bit harder than what I'd hoped for them to do at this stage. But also, I've raced a lot, I've run a lot. I can't expect anything else. So yeah, that's the situation that we're in. So now at the moment, I'm trying to come off the back of this one block whilst also trying to approach another block. But I have my wonderful husband and coach, James, guiding me through it. And we did, over the last few weeks, adapt some of the training. So I was going to start this training series sooner, but the last few weeks, I've just had to really strip things back and just focus on how I'm feeling to make sure I can make that step forward. Now, why did I pick Copenhagen? Firstly, it just kind of fell in by chance. A little while ago, there was a way to get in, it wasn't a ballot, it was just a link and try and book your spot as quickly as possible. They sold out really quickly. So it just also kind of I felt like it fell at a nice time after London. I then had something to work towards. I knew that in the second half of this year, I didn't want to train for another marathon. And with the hope of going to Boston next year, wanted to focus on something shorter, which would then get me excited again for marathon training come the new year. Copenhagen, from what I understand, it's a fast course, it's flat, it's in a country that I've personally, James has been and done Copenhagen before, but I've never been to Copenhagen, so a chance to see a new place, a new city, and also would just kind of tie me nicely over the summer, working towards that next goal. So that's kind of why this race. The target is to try and get a PB. Now, my last PB over the half marathon distance was in 2019, where I ran 1:29.50. Since then, I've come close a number of times. I've run under 1:35 a lot. I ran 1:30 and about a half, I'm not sure, maybe 1:30, 20 something in Khon Kaen in Thailand at the start of 2023. That was when we first started our travels, and that took me by surprise. And then last year trained for the Geneva Half Marathon and ran 1:30.54. Now, I think what's been lacking over these last few years, I don't say it's not I think, it's I know. It's the belief that I can run under 90 minutes again. When I see sub 7 minute miles, it freaks me out when I see it on my watch. And then I back off the pace because I feel like, no, I can't sustain that for a period of time. But I want to document the journey as we lead up to Copenhagen. I find that it helps keep me accountable. I love the support that I get from everyone. And also just want to share my knowledge as a coach, because being a coach and being an athlete are two different things. And even though I am both, I sometimes can't see past either side. So I want to share my journey as both an athlete and a coach and take you along with me as we train for Copenhagen Half Marathon. So new series started. Looking forward to taking you along for the ride. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And we've got lots coming up, lots of stuff. James and I are on really different trajectories this summer. We're both training for Copenhagen Half, but we've got lots of other stuff which is quite different on the build up, which is really nice because we can both go to each other's races and support one another. And also just means that I'll be able to film lots of different stuff on the way too. So without rambling on too much, I hope that you join me over these coming months as we build up for the next big race, and let me know what you're training for in the comments below. And Copenhagen Half, here we come.